Okay, so now we're going to dive into competitive tech added. So this means when they switch to a competitor, this will trigger an event and you will get the notification in your Salesforce and any accompanying contacts. So to get started, let's click Try It Now. So when a company, so select your competitor's technology. Let's say I'm competing with Zoom and I have something like Google Meets, right? So we will do Zoom. So when they switch to Zoom, our competitor, then we will apply contact filters. We want them to be in the software industry. There we go. And we want them to be in the US. Since we have very specific people we're targeting, we're going to do a head count between 500 and 1,000. We don't care about the financials in this case, but if we did, we'd simply configure it there. Company attributes, I'm not going to configure this, but if you had company attributes, you configure it there. Type and model. Same story, not going to configure this, but it can be useful if you're using company attributes. From here, we're going to click Apply. And then we're going to limit the enrollment to 50 companies since we don't want to use up all our bulk credits. And to be honest, you probably won't need more than this. We will then discover up to 5 contacts per company. You can do up to 50, but in this case, I'm going to do 5, like I said, so I don't use the bulk credits. And I'm going to select my filters. So if I had my buying committee configured, I'd simply check that, and then we're done. In this case, I'm going to do job title. We'll do VP level. We will do in marketing, we'll say. We'll select marketing analytics, marketing communications, marketing operations. And we will also do operations executive. So from here, contact info, since we are using bulk credits, we want the best contact info possible. So instead of any, so it has to have mobile, direct, or business email, we're going to require it all. So it requires a mobile phone number, direct phone number, and a business email. And we want a very high accuracy score of 95. And we want them to be based in the US. So here, we simply click Apply. And then we're going to export to our CRM, in this case HubSpot, as companies and contacts. And then we're going to select the user as yourself, or if you have reps assigned to a specific region, that specific rep or specific workflow will say, specific target market. So from here, we're going to check this box and then the workflow's on. Then we're going to close this out. It's going to bring us to this screen. Now this isn't going to be populated with any data because the workflow hasn't executed yet. So we can simply go to workflow lists to find a executed workflow. And then we click intent signal targeting. So as you can see, we have 7.44 thousand. Now this is because I purposely didn't configure this right, just to show you how much credits you can use very easily. Is just in one day I use 7.44 thousand. That's why it's very important to limit how many credits you're actually consuming. So I have 6,941 contacts and 4 out of 496 companies. Now I can edit this workflow by going there, but I'll show you how to edit the workflow on the one we just made. So let's click Edit Workflow. Let's rename it. We'll do Competitive Tech Added simply by clicking that right there and then deleting that. And there we go. We're going to turn it back on and this workflow is now configured. So when they add your competitor, you'll get a notification, it'll execute, and it'll export to your CRM.